Good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's me, Donna Vee, and I'm so excited to be here on this Sunday, May 16th. Holy cow. It's hit like so many buttons. What's going on? Is it a wonderful morning or what? It's a beautiful morning in my neighborhood. I am in Nutley, New Jersey, coming to you live Sunday through Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. And I'm so excited because today is the letter D, right? D. I have to. Good morning, Sherry Freed. You know, sometimes when I go out of order, I really get a little bit like out of order. Does that ever happen? Good morning, Mary Jean Tedesco. What's up? Oh, wow. So Ryan's mom has sent an alliterative sentence. I'm not putting it up yet. And she wants page 67. I love it. The executive producer's mom is getting totally involved. Joni, you're the most amazing. I love it. Jim Tomlinson, good morning. Whoa, new picture. I'm trying to think of who that is. That's up there. Somebody from the rock world. I can't think of who that is. Delightful darling. I love it. Delightful darling. It is a delightful Sunday, this May 16th. And I'm so excited to be here with you guys today and always. I'm really excited. So, I have so many books to choose from. I don't even know what to choose. And I thought maybe I would let you guys play along a little bit. Oh, yeah, Ronnie James Dio. And that's right. Okay, very good. Dio. D for Dio. That's amazing, actually. Wow. I love the way that just worked. So I have so many books to choose. And I thought today, since it's Sunday, I might get a little bit of input. Yeah, because I really do. Kurt Hammer. No, it was Dio. Ronnie James. So here's the thing. I wonder if anybody wants to hear about dinosaurs or dogs. And if you guys could vote in the comments whether it's going to be dinosaurs or dogs. I have 2 books that go along with those themes. And I was going to read them. I'm not going to tell you what they are, though. I'm not going to tell you what they are. And no, not one of them. One of them is not about Dina the Deaf Dinosaur. That's a given. Today on the day that is the letter D, we always read that book because it's an amazing book. And you know what? Maybe I'll even finish the show out with that book so that this way, if people have heard it time and time before and they're like, listen, I just want to cut out a few minutes early and go into my yard, totally respect it. Good morning, Jerry Reesby. He says dogs. We got, dogs. Okay. It looks like we're having a dog kind of day today so far. I love it. I thought, why not get everybody involved, right? Ryan says dogs. Dogs it is. We'll have to save dinosaurs for another time. So unless there's lots of other votes that come in, I think that's the way it's going to be. So we're going to say we'll see you later to the Dinosaur Bones and the Dinosaurs by Cat in the Hat. And we're going to say hello to the dog books, but I'm not going to tell you what they are. No, we're going to make that a surprise. I'm so excited. This is fun. I like the interactive part of this. All right. Christine Grillon's here. What's up, my friend Christine? I miss my friend Christine so much. Chris, and I know, are you there with Al? Good morning, Al. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, everyone watching. It's May 16th. It's a beautiful day. It's a little hazy outside. It might rain, so I have to mow the lawn early. But of course, if my neighbors are outside with their family, I won't do it because I think that's kind of not nice. No, I think that's impolite. And they're really awesome, so I don't want to do that. What's up, you guys? Okay. All right. Are you ready? Because guess what? We're going to exercise and we're going to practice some healthy habits and good manners. And we've been exercising with this new method that Aunt Sheila brought to our attention a couple weeks ago on Mother's Day. When we started using books to push weight up and down, well, let me tell you, I'm up to like 3 books, all right? And books can be really heavy, okay? Look at these books. I'm going to add another book on, like it's a weight plate. Let's add on another one. Oh, let's add on a big one, Sam I Am. All right, that one gives me anxiety a little bit, but not when I'm lifting weights. Check it out. Are you ready? Look at all the weight that I have in my hands. I have Dear Mrs. LaRue. I've got the Velveteen Rabbit, Goodnight Unicorn, Sam I Am, and this is what we do. We are going to use this as a workout, all right? We're going to lift these books up because they lift us up if they're good books, like Josh Groban. And then we're going to recite the alphabet. Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Ready? A, B, C, D, elbows in, that's right, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, 26 letters, 13. There's a space between M and M, and it's the 13th spot, and it's the middle, so just say middle. Okay, ready? And then we'll do these. Let's do N. Oh, I don't even know this next one. P, Q, R, S. Switch. That was terrible. That wasn't really even an exercise. Look, I'm delivering a pizza. U. Oh, I'm afraid to fall. V. Never mind. W, X, Y, and Z. Sometimes you just got to be silly because honestly, that's the best exercise out of all of them. Oh, I'm a little warm now in this little suit here. It's warm, just exercising, dressed in a onesie. So now, other things that we could talk about as far as healthy habits and good manners. Well, healthy habits, waking up, brushing your teeth, just did that. Freshening up your face, just did that. Coming over and exercising, just did it together. And now you know what's next? Drinking some water. Yeah, fill my bottle to the 10 a.m. spot. Starting now, we got to drink it up, right? We want to drink at least till 11. I know I could do that. I count to 5. Staying hydrated is so good for you. Your skin is your largest organ, and it wakes up everything else inside your body. It says, good morning. We're ready to start the day out. Are you ready? Because you should totally drink more water. Okay, here we go. Okay. Delicious. Close that bottle so that nothing gets in there. And if you knock it over, it doesn't spill. Pretty amazing. Okay, so the letter today is D, right? So C was on Friday. D is today. Let's see, are there any names on the back of the letter D? I have this weird feeling that there's no names on the back of the letter D. Why do I feel that way? Because I've done this a bunch of times. Don't be a bully. Remember, a dog. Let's check it out. Wait a minute. Did I miss it? There it is. The letter D. And you want to know what? Nada. What? You know what that means? It's Sunday. The letter D has no names. I'm going to speed read the entire list of names. I know you guys are like, no, she's not. Yes, I am. I'm going to speed read this entire list of names. Are you ready? Jump up and down, kids. If you're listening today, if you're in the background of the house, watching, listening, learning, getting ready for books, this is when you should be so excited, like you're getting nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize. And if you want, you can even add a child's name. Okay, here we go. I'm going at the 8:30 mark. It's like an exercise. Good morning, TJ and DJ and baby Lewis, Julian, Matthew, Nicholas, Quentin, Ella, Ari, and Luca, Lucia, Mia, Brianna, Lily, Shay, Alex, Hannah, Lorraine, Seamus, Cooper, Tori, Liam, Harper, Tiffany, Emerson, Ollie, Colin, Lily, Hunter, Sophie, Giovanni, Gracelyn, Kaylee, Joseph, Harper, Blake, Nathan, Aurora, Roscoe, Carmela, Byron, Scarlett, Regina, Juliet, Grace, and Claire. We've got Jack, Serena, Sawyer, Jane, and Liam, Mary, Byron, Layla, Genevieve, Finn, Fletcher, Andrew, Kai, and Zach. We've got Jax, Lennon, Mark McCartney, Nina Stark, Leah and Kristen from Johnstown, PA, Holland and Austin. I don't know if I said it. Seamus, Super, Cooper, and Tori. I think I might have said it. Oh, my goodness. Jordan and Aaliyah and baby Joseph. Tiffany, Emerson, and Ollie. Paisley, Presley, Liam, Vinny, Joseph, Maggie, Isaac, Patrick, Liliana, and Melanie, James, Liam, and David. We've got Madison, Joseph, Maggie, Hannah, Angelo, Riley, and Olive. Allie and Andrew, Lena and Savino. Mary, Melody, Caleb, DiPietro, and Ellie and Kate from the UK. Patrick and Nico, what's up? Willow, Samantha, Frankie, Vanj, Vishaka from India, Supain from France, Mashi, Penelope, Snow, and Nikki all the way up from Maine, Layla and Evie, Leo, Tomas, and Alec, Bailey and Michaela, Tony, Ace, Ara, and Amber from the Philippines, Bella, AJ, and Angela from Clifton, Fifi and Little Joe, Penelope, Rose, Viviana, and Bethany, Autumn, Caden, Joe Jr., Caitlin, Ryan, Lucas, and Isabella, Gwen's grandkids, Emma, Livin, Blake, and Sophia, Jake, and Maddie, Tabia, Max, and Luca from Germany, V and Izzy. We've got Olivia Rose, my niece, Maren Rose, my goddaughter, Molly, her little sister, James Storm, Allie, Emily, Jake, Kaylin, and my 2 daughters, the hearts that walk outside my body. That would be V. Nope. I just read somebody else's kids' names. Carly and Courtney. Deanna, Daria, and Dawn. Okay, I can add them. Deanna, Daria, that was a big list of names. 8:30, it almost took me 2 minutes. It took me a minute and a half. Okay, we could add Deanna, Daria, and Dawn. Huh. All right, let's do it. Pretty names. I'm going to find a spot for them. Deanna. That was a lot of names, right? Is it Dina or Deanna? Okay, there they are. Tina, Daria, and Dawn. Perfect. That's a lot of names. These are all the kids that like literally started watching Storytime from the beginning. And they're my first friends. Oh, yeah, Deanna, Daria, yes, you're right. But it's little kids. All right, you tricked me. Because I had to put Christine. I had to put so many names. But it's amazing anyway. Because you know what? I think everybody deserves to be recognized. Not just every day, but every day. Yeah, everybody needs to be recognized at some point. I think so. I think it's important. D, dear friends. Okay, are you ready now? That was a lot. Let's figure out the vitamins, and then we are going to go to the alliterative sentences. I think today we have one alliterative sentence coming in all the way from Joni in the UK, and I'm very excited about that. And I think I'm going to have my vitamins first, just in case, because I need to like build up my energy. Okay, here we go. These are the vitamins that you could choose from. And I'm not going to let you look too long to count it, but there's red, orange, and yellow. We've got a 2 orange vote, okay? Anybody else want to vote? Go for it. We vote on the vitamins. We take our vitamins every day. This is the part where we practice healthy habits and good manners. Why? Because we don't want to chew with our mouth open and talk with our mouth full. Not nice. Okay, Mush says, oh, it's Joan. Sorry, her name is Joan. I apologize. I wanted to nickname her Joni, but it's just Joan. Mush says orange and red. Fine. Mush, you've got the vote in. Orange and red. Christine Grillon says 2 of a kind. All right. I love this. We got a bet going now. 2 of a kind. 2 orange. We've got red and orange. And here we go. We practice healthy habits and good manners. Good manners is when you say, please, can you help me with my vitamins? Somebody says to you, sure, I can help you with your vitamins. And you say, please, may I have them? They say, sure, you can. You say, thank you. And they say, you're welcome. Those are good manners. Then the healthy habit is taking the vitamins. The other good manners are to never chew with your mouth open or talk with your mouth full. No, that's gross. We don't want that. Okay, now the big reveal. In my little hand are 2 vitamins right now. And we're hoping that somebody has guessed them correctly. But today, Joan, Cinna says yellow and red. Okay. Joan has asked for page 67. And look at that. She said Joni is fine. My daddy called me Joni. Oh, that is so amazing and so sweet. Hi, Joni. I love it. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. That's exciting that you're watching. I love that. Now we have 2 people from the UK watching. And I know Jeremy's there probably. So that's 3 plus the dogs. Holy guacamole. That's a lot of viewership from across the pond, and I'm so excited. So that's amazing. Look at this. Ryan says, hi, Mom. And I bet he's probably like this, hi, Mom. He said, oh, because that's amazing. I love that. That's awesome. This is amazing. Okay, so in my little hand, I have 2 vitamins. We're going to check them out. And then the request has been for page 67. So that's where we're going, the little yellow book today. No matter who the winner is, the fact is that we already had an early request for a page, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm honoring it. And that would be right about, let's see where to go. Right there, 67. Okay, are you ready? Let's see who the winner is. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. It's 2 of the same. They're 2 yellow. That's going to be delicious. I'm so excited. I know, right? Isn't that adorable? I love that. It's the best. Okay, so I don't know who might have. Christine Grillon said 2 of a kind. And I know, did anybody else say 2 of a kind and not choose color? Oh, Christine, you are today's winner. I hope you're taking your vitamins with me. You and all the kids at home. Are you ready? On the count of 3, take your vitamins, please. 1, 2, 3. Those are delicious because they taste like peach. Ah, very good. Maybe I should take a little bit more water first. Take some with me if you'd like. Okay, here we go. Delicious. Okay, page 67. Let's see what it says on page 67 in our little yellow book, Beginner's Guide to the Universe by author Mike Dooley. Uncommon ideas for living an unusually happy life. And I do live an unusually happy life because I want to. Okay, here we go. Let me clear my throat. I'll mute it. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay, I might or might not need reading glasses. If you aren't constantly pushing yourself to grow, it'll mean you're missing something, and that thing you're missing will eventually cause you to fall, leading you to push yourself as you get back up, repeating itself until you understand what you were missing. All of which can be avoided when, even though you think you aren't missing anything at all, you continually push yourself. So true. You're not meant to bear that which you find unpleasant. You're meant to change it. Also very true. Very motivational page today. Anger is almost always a sign that you've been quiet for too long, but instead of offering a solution, it closes the mind and cools the heart when both are needed most. Ooh, that's very good advice. So when you're angry, it doesn't mean that you should lash out. It means you should just calm down for a minute. Kind of like when your car is about to overheat, you turn the engine off and you get a little bit more coolant. That's what you should do. Not rev the engine and drive further. Usually the person you're angry at has the most to teach you. Sometimes it's yourself. Not that they're necessarily right about whatever you're angry about. Sometimes it's just a reflection of what you should be looking out for. Very interesting. I hope you enjoy the message from page 67. I certainly did. And thank you, Joan, for the number, for the page. Okay, now you know what that means. I have to stop avoiding the alliterative sentence and just get to it. So that's what I shall do. I'm going to check it out. It's all the way back at the top. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm not looking. Okay. I'm looking. Adorable, delightful Donna delicately dunks delicious Dunkin' Donuts daily in her drink. I am a dunker. Adorable, delightful Donna delicately dunks delicious Dunkin' Donuts daily in her drink. Adorable, delightful Donna delicately dunks delicious Dunkin' Donuts daily in her drink. I think I got it, but I have to wait for the official ruling from Ryan. He's the official ruler of Storytime. He's the omnipresent presence here because he is definitely he's in control of the show, really. I just am like the puppet over here. I just read the books and act silly. That's not really true. He's the executive producer. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. But I also appreciate the fact that you sent over an alliterative sentence. I think that's amazing and much appreciated. All right. Who's ready now for a little love and light to be sent back and forth? Who can use, especially on a Sunday, a little extra peace and love and harmony for the world? And we can elevate the vibration of the global population together, one positive thought at a time. I think so. I think that today would be a great day on the letter D to send it out to Dem, Does, and Dames. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, but seriously, I think there's so many people out there that could use a little bit more positivity and love and light. Because anybody ever notice how some people lately are driving a little bit crazy? Or maybe some people are walking around a little grumpy. They're like. Well, I hope that those people have a better day today because of the fact that we are sending them love and light and peace and joy. And if there's anybody out there that you want to send love and light, peace and joy to, put in the comments, like exactly. Doctors, dentists, one of my favorites. Love getting my teeth cleaned. And who else? What else? Delivery drivers, most definitely. Who else? Let's get somebody else out here. Let's see. Maybe we should go old school. Cheeky monkey. If you're down and out and you're feeling blue and sad, you should send your sadness to Cheeky monkey and he'll return it with gladness. Now, I know that sounds so simple and it's like, really, Donna? Yeah. Sometimes you just need to shout it out, just like what the book said, page 67. Sometimes if you're upset or you're angry, it's a sign of better things to come. Just cool down. Take a moment. You're going to see how we breathe in and out in a minute. And you can do that repeatedly through the day if you feel like you need a minute to give yourself a break. You know, sometimes your inner child just needs a little time out. Oh, the Dunkin' Donut employees. Yeah. And the ones that, they make the donuts and they cut them up and they make the coffee and they smear on the cream cheese. Let's say to all of them. Dog owners. Yeah, I know. And little yogi. Dogs that are here and in heaven. The ones that have reached the rainbow bridge. And the ones that we like get to cuddle with every day. All right. I think that's awesome. Are you ready? That's a lot. It's a lot of responsibility for us. But we can do it together. I believe in us. So let's place people in our heads, our hearts, and our whole being that you want to send love and light to. And together we can elevate the vibration of the global population. We can tip the scales to positivity, one good thought at a time. Are you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Did you feel that? I totally did. That was very uplifting, I will say. It was pretty amazing, actually. All right, okay. All right, you know what else? Let's have a hug from Liliana and Melanie. You know, I really want to take this tag off because it's bugging me, but I don't want to take it off because I don't know if I should take it off. Isn't that weird? That, I know. I should probably take it off. That's all right. Anyhow, let's send a hug to each other. This is from Liliana and Melanie, all the way up in Massachusetts. They watch with their grandma. I think it's so sweet that they send it. And every once in a while, once a day really, I like to share the hugs with you guys because who couldn't use more hugs? I mean, hugs and love are the best. Okay, next, we're going to breathe in peace and also positive words. Never, never, never feeding yourself a negative word when you're doing your I am statements, and I totally get it. Maybe it's awkward to sit there with big arms up like this. So one of the things I like to tell everybody, if you're in school, on a meeting, like Zoom, on a bus, or maybe a plane, and you just want to breathe in some positive energy, put your hands together, put your fingers up. I am positive, like that, okay? So I like to go like this because it's a good exercise and a stretch right before I have to focus on reading my books. Here we go. I am grateful. I am peaceful. I am hopeful. I am focused and ready to read. I'm focused and ready to read. Are you ready to listen? Oh, did you notice we didn't practice something today? The ASL alphabet. Because what we'll do is at the end today, when we read Dina the Deaf Dinosaur, since today is the letter D, we will do it with the book. How about that? That's like something new I just made up today. I like the fact that we all live right on the edge together. It's actually kind of nice. So let's see what books everyone voted for. The dog books, right? Let's check it out. Okay. I'm going to get it right now. I totally think right now would be a great time for I'll Teach My Dog 100 Words by Michael Frith, illustrated by P.D. Eastman. Are you ready? Here we go. I'll teach my dog 100 words. The first 6 words I'll teach my pup are dig a hole and fill it up. 6 words. The dog looks very confused. Like, why would you have me dig it up and then fill it? I'll teach him walk and run and then catch a ball. Now that makes 10. And Mrs. Smith, who lives next door, will say, "That's great. Can you teach him more?" Excuse me. And then I'll teach him bark and beg and wag your tail and shake a leg. And wash your ears and wash your toes and scratch your head and blow your nose. And then Mrs. Smith will tell Miss Brown, "This is the smartest dog in town." I wonder how many words we're up to. I won't stop there. No, not at all. I'll teach him big, I'll teach him small, and fat and thin, and short and tall. And dark and light and day and night. And then Miss Brown will call Miss May. "Come over right away," she'll say. "This dog is learning to chase the cat and climb the tree and things like that." Then we will give them more to see. Eat your food and follow me. Wow, we're up to 43. I'll teach him red and blue and green, the smartest dog we've ever seen. I'll teach him orange, purple, pink. That makes 49, I think. And then Miss May will call Mayor Mere. She'll call, "Please hurry, over here." I like it how he said casually painting toward the end. Like, And then for Mr. Mere, the mayor, I'll teach my dog, "Now paint the chair. Paint the road from here to there." Here's here, and there's there. But have a care, don't paint the mayor. Ooh. Then Mr. Mere, the mayor, will say, "I'll make today a holiday, and everyone will come to see my amazing dog and me. We'll show them skate and kick the stone, jump the fishball, bring the bone, chew the boot, and hold the phone." Wow. That's a lot. It's a lot for a dog. "Cut the grass, shine my shoe, comb your hair, and clean the zoo. Brush the bear." That's 82. But that's not all my dog will do. Interesting. He'll tickle the pig and kiss the goose. He'll feed the mouse and mop the moose. Imagine mopping a moose. He'll toot a bugle, beat a drum. He'll stand on Uncle Abner's thumb. And then I'll teach him sing with the birds. Now there, that makes 100 words. My dog will learn those 100 words, and how my friends will cheer. I'll teach my dogs those 100 words. I think I'll start next year. That just looks delightful. Being right underneath the tree, my favorite place to be. I'll teach my dog 100 words by Michael Frith, illustrated by P.D. Eastman. Okay, let's see what the second dog book is. Look at this. This is a Walt Disney book. It's 101 Dalmatians. Adorable. Thanks, Chris. Adorable. Ooh. Here we go. Once there were 2 Dalmatians named Pongo and Perdita. They lived in a snug little house in London. Their pets, Anita and Roger Radcliffe, lived with them. Nanny, the housekeeper, took care of them all. One day, Pongo got some wonderful news. Perdita was going to have puppies. Everyone was very happy. Exciting. At last the big day arrived. The puppies are here, Nanny cried. How many? Asked Roger. 8, Nanny replied. No, shouted Anita from the, too small from there, other room. 11. Wait, 15. Can you imagine that many? 15 puppies. Perdita was very proud. Pongo, you old rascal, said Roger. He thought the puppies were wonderful. They'll get their spots when they're a little bigger, Nanny told them. Oh, look at how beautiful. The little puppies. Oh. Suddenly, there was a clap of thunder. In swept Anita's old friend, Cruella de Vil. Her long fur coat trailed behind her. I see the puppies are here at last, she said. I'll buy them all. No, they're not for sale, replied Roger. You'll be sorry, Cruella snapped. As she stormed off, Pongo and Perdita were happy to see her leave. She is scary. Very ominous. But Cruella wasn't finished. They can't stop me, she cackled. I really don't cackle well. Cruella hired Horace and Jasper Baden, I don't really know, to steal the puppies. As soon as you have the chance, sneak into their house and grab those puppies, she told them. Ooh, they don't look like nice guys. You must wait until the puppies get their spots, she added. But they'll be mine. They'll all be mine. Each day the puppies grew bigger, and each day they got more spots. The puppies liked watching television. The show they liked the most was about a dog named Thunderbolt. Get him, Thunderbolt, shouted Penny. Time for bed, Pongo said when the show ended. Aw, Dad, we're not sleepy, said Lucky. Aw, look how cute the puppies are. Come on. I want to scoop them all up. Look at their little tiny heinies. After the puppies went to bed, Pongo and Perdita went to the park. They took Roger and Anita with them. But as soon as they went out, Horace and Jasper went in. Jasper locked Nanny in the attic. Horace put all the puppies into a big sack, and they took all 15 puppies. Oh no! When Roger and Anita returned, Nanny told them what had happened. Roger called the police, but the police couldn't find the puppies. Perdita and Pongo were very upset. Then Pongo had an idea. Let's try Twilight Bark. Let's try the Twilight Bark, he said. It's our only hope. All right, agreed Perdita. How sad is that? I can't believe it. Pongo barked in a special code. Yap and a yip and a yelp, yelp, yelp. 15 puppies need your help. Calling all hounds, yippers and yappers, please help us find their cruel kidnappers. Oh. Look how beautiful that is. The message was passed from dog to dog. It woke up Towser, a bloodhound who lived way out in the country. Look at that. Look at, even the duck's going to help. Growled Towser to Lucy the goose. Oh, it's a goose. I'm so silly. A message from the city, an important one too. I'd better tell the folks on the farm. Old Towser's barking woke up a cat named Sergeant Tibbs. Look at that. Oh boy. Tibbs told Captain a horse to awaken a sheepdog named Colonel. The Colonel pricked up. I can't see that far away. Yes, the Colonel pricked up his ears. 15 spotted puddles were stolen. I think it's puppies, sir, said Sergeant Tibbs. Puddles. Tibbs remembered hearing some barking at the old DeVille place. Nonsense. That house has been empty for years, said the Colonel. Not any longer, Captain answered. There's smoke rising from the chimney. Then we better investigate, Tibbs, barked the Colonel, and they went to the old house. Whoa. Sergeant Tibbs slipped into the house. What a surprise. He saw 99 Dalmatian puppies. 15 of them were huddled in the front of the TV. Those must be the ones, Tibbs said. He raced back to tell the others. Holy guacamole. Can you imagine? That is not good. The Colonel sent a message. Dog by dog, the message was passed from the country to the city. What? Listen, Purdy, said Pongo. It's a Great Dane. He had an answer for us. The 2 Dalmatians raced to meet the big dog. Whoa. The puppies have been found at the DeVille place, the Great Dane said. We must go at once, cried Perdita. When they got to the country, Sergeant Tibbs and the Colonel were waiting for them. Follow us, said Sergeant Tibbs. There's no time to waste. They sneaked into the old house. What does Cruella want with all these puppies? They heard Jasper ask. She says she's going to make them into a coat. What? That's terrible. Horace answered. A dog-skinned coat, cried Perdita. How cruel. Oh, my goodness. She counted the puppies. Pongo, she whispered. There are 99 puppies here. We must take them all with us. Whoa. Okay, well, Pongo replied, let's go. Sergeant Tibbs led the way. Horace and Jasper didn't see them leave. They were too busy watching television. See that? Television could suck you in. Not good. That's why you should be reading books. Okay. But the Dalmatians followed Tibbs to the barn, but they weren't safe yet. Not yet. Horace and Jasper had finally noticed the puppies were gone. They were following their tracks in the snow. Oh no! Here they come, shouted Tibbs. We'd better do something. We'll hold them off, Captain, said Pongo. The Dalmatians escaped out the back door, and Captain gave the Badens a swift kick. Oh, boy, check it out. When they came through the front door, boom! Good thing there's a horse there. Pongo and Perdita led the puppies through a snowstorm. Suddenly, Pongo heard a car. Quick, hide, he urged, and the dogs hid under a bridge. Luckily, Horace and Jasper didn't see them. Oh, Pongo decided to walk along the frozen stream. That way, Horace and Jasper wouldn't follow their tracks. Home seemed very far away. And it was. My nose is frozen, whimpered Lucky. And my tail is froze. And my toes are froze. All the puppies are tired and hungry. Just then Pongo heard a friendly bark. Follow me, said a collie. I have a place for you to stay. Wow. The collie led them to a warm barn. Look at that. Some friendly cows gave the puppies plenty of milk to drink. How kind is that? Soon 99 puppies were fast asleep in the hay. Oh my goodness. Look how beautiful. Look at that little guy. Pongo and Perdita thanked the cows and the collie. Tomorrow morning, you can go to the village, said the collie. A Labrador retriever will meet you there. He'll show you how to get home. The next morning, Pongo and Perdita continued on their way. Pongo knew that Cruella would be looking for them. He had to brush away their tracks with a branch. But Cruella saw the tracks. Oh, they're headed for the village, she shrieked. Oh no, that's not good. When the dogs reached the village, the Labrador was waiting for them. He led them to an empty blacksmith shop. Got a ride for you, he said. A van is leaving for London soon. There's room for all of you. Whoa, she is scary looking. Ooh, but Cruella and her men had reached the village too. Cruella was angry with Horace and Jasper. Find them now, she shouted. Pongo, how will we get to the van? Perdita whispered. Oh my goodness gracious. They have to escape Cruella. Just then Lucky said, Patch pushed me. He was covered with soot. He pushed me first, Patch whined. He was covered with soot too. That gave Pongo an idea. Look at that. Oh, look at that. He rolled in the soot. Look, I'm a Labrador. Come on, Purdy. Let's all be Labradors. Soon all the Dalmatians were covered in soot. We're going to fool that nasty lady, the pups giggled. Look at that. They covered themselves with soot as a disguise. Oh, how cute. The van was getting ready to leave. Better hurry, said the Labrador. And one by one, the puppies got into the van. They almost made it. Uh-oh. But the last puppy got stuck in the snow, and the snow washed off the soot. Oh, no. There they are, Cruella cried. The van pulled away in the nick of time. After them, Cruella shouted. Hurry up, you guys. Oh, my goodness gracious. Cruella drove too fast for the slippery road. Watch out, said Horace. But it was too late, and Cruella's car tumbled down a hill. Everyone landed in the deep, soft snow, but the car was smashed to pieces. Uh-oh, she was stuck on the side of the road. Back in London, Anita and Nanny were decorating the Christmas tree. Roger was too upset to help. I miss Pongo and Purdy so much, said Anita. I know, answered Nanny. Sometimes at night, I think I hear them bark, but it always turns out to be a dream. Wait, said Anita. Did you hear that bark? Oh my goodness. Guess what's going to happen? Nanny flung open the door. A large black dog jumped on Roger and covered him with kisses and soot. It's Pongo and Perdita with their little ones, cried Nanny. She began to dust off the puppies. Then Anita and Roger noticed the room was filled with dogs. All in all, there were 101 Dalmatians. Wow. Look at that. That's a beautiful sight. That's a lot of mouths to feed. Oh, whatever shall we do with them? Anita asked. We'll buy a big place in the country, said Roger. A Dalmatian plantation. It was a very Merry Christmas after all. Oh, look at that. There they are, safe and sound. See, Cruella de Vil didn't get her way. No, that's terrible. She was going to make a coat out of them. That's tragic. Okay, now you know what book is coming up next, right? Let's see. Oopsie. I need to find my book. Holy guacamole. Is it my weightlifting group? Is it behind me? It's got to be here. Oh, Dina the Deaf Dinosaur, where are you? Ah, found her. Okay, last book for today. 3 books a day, unless there's time for a story, a bonus book. But today, I think 3 is going to be sufficient for this Sunday. Dina the Deaf Dinosaur. Have to read it because it's pretty alliterative itself. But Dina the Deaf Dinosaur is read now only on days that begin with D. And then we'll practice our ASL alphabet. Are you ready? This is a lovely book. Written by Carol Adebato and illustrated by Valentine. Here we go. Deep in the woods, there lived a mole named Molery. One day, when he crawled out of his underground tunnel, he found some trash near the tunnel's opening. Molery rummaged through the garbage and found an old bicycle without a seat and a sailboat without a sail. He was about to bring these treasures home when he heard a sound. There he is. Molery. In a nearby oak tree, there lived a chipmunk named Camilla and an owl named Otto. Camilla enjoyed cooking near the window of her treehouse where she could watch Otto tinker with an old car. Look at that. Well, while she was making lunch, she too heard a sound. She checked the kettle, but it was quiet. She looked out the window and heard the sound again. Meanwhile, Otto was working on one of his old cars. Otto was a collector of antique automobiles. He was looking under the hood of one old car when he too heard the sound. He checked the engine, but this was not an engine type of sound. He turned off the engine and heard the sound again. I wonder what it could be. Curious about the strange noise, Molery, Camilla, and Otto decided to find out what was making the sound. They searched and searched the woods, following the sound as it got louder and louder. Suddenly they stopped in their tracks. Oh! There, sitting on a log, was a dinosaur as big as a house. Wow! Can you imagine? That's a very large dinosaur. The dinosaur bent its head and tears started to pour. They soon realized that the sound they heard was the sound of a dinosaur crying. Oh, that's so sad. Molery the mole sucked in a deep breath of courage and bravely walked up to the dinosaur. "Excuse me," he said, but the dinosaur did not answer. Molery turned to his neighbor and shrugged his shoulders. "I don't know. I don't really understand what's happening." Camilla yelled, "Are you hungry?" But again, the dinosaur did not reply. Otto, now steeled with courage, went nearer and waved his wings, trying to capture the dinosaur's attention. See that? I don't know. The waving worked. The dinosaur stopped crying. Otto waved again. And the dinosaur waved back. See? But the dinosaur just turned her head. "Can you hear me?" Otto gestured by pointing to his ears. "Can you hear me?" The dinosaur shook its head. "No." "Aha," said Otto to his friends. "This dinosaur is deaf." "Oh dear, what shall we do?" asked Camilla. "What shall we do?" Well, Otto turned to his companions. "My dear friends, she communicates in sign language and finger spelling. I remember some sign language that I learned a long time ago from a deaf dove. I used sign language with her like we use our voices and ears to talk." Otto took out his wallet from under his wing, and inside the wallet was a folded up piece of paper. He unfolded the paper, and on it were all the letters of the alphabet. Just above each letter was a hand sign. See that? Showing how to use fingers to make the letters. Otto studied the paper and then lifted his wing and signed hi. The dinosaur's eyes widened and she finger spelled back, hi. Ooh, at tape, I accidentally ripped it. Don't wait till later. Fix it as soon as you accidentally rip it. Okay, perfect. Otto brightened and signed, what's your name? The dinosaur was surprised, but quickly responded, my name. Otto nodded. Yeah, Dina is my name. So it's D-I-N-A. I-S-M-Y-N-A-M-E. Dina is my name. D-I-N-A is my name. The dinosaur signed in finger spelling and sign language. Mullery and Camilla looked back and forth as if they were watching a tennis match. The dinosaur's name is Dina, Otto added. Ask her why she was crying, said Camilla. So Otto signed the question to Dina. Because I left home. Oh. Dina signed back. Why did you leave home? Otto asked. Signed Otto. I couldn't talk with my family and I was lonely. My mother and father wanted me to speak, but not sign. They wanted me to be like a hearing dinosaur. I tried to talk and to lip read in crowds, but strangers looked at me as if I were weird. It was hard because they could not understand my speech. I grew up thinking I was the only dinosaur in the world that couldn't hear. Can she read lips? Asked Mullery. Dina responded to Otto in sign language, only so-so. Can you imagine if you had to leave home because your family thought you were so different that they just didn't want to have to learn how you would communicate? That is rather sad. How did you learn sign language? Otto asked Dina in sign language. While I was playing with some hearing dinosaurs, I saw a dinosaur named David talking with his paws. I was curious and walked over. David said hi in sign language. We became friends. I envied him because even though his parents were not deaf, his family all signed. There's David and his friends playing. I learned sign language even though my parents did not want me to. I learned more from David than from my family because I could easily understand him. We could talk together about anything. But my parents said sign language is wrong. Speaking is better. I was so upset. I took my doll and I ran away. That's so sad. What are your names? Dina asked Otto in sign language. My name is Otto. O-T-T-O. Signed Otto. Otto pointed to the chipmunk and finger spelled Camilla. So, C-A-M-I-L-L-A. Camilla. Mullery the mole interrupted and said, it's not polite to point to people. Well, in deaf culture, it is a way of indicating either people or things, replied Otto. I was signing Camilla's name. How do you sign my name? Mullery asked. Otto the owl demonstrated. I'm Mullery. M-O-L-I-E-R-E. Mullery then signed his name. See that? Everybody's trying. Look at, they're even trying. Isn't that nice? Oh, it's late. Let's have lunch, Camilla said excitedly. And Mullery went to get a table and chairs, and Camilla went to her house to fetch some food. They filled the table with plates, bowls, and pitchers. Dina smiled and waved her paws in the air, like this, because she was excited. Mullery asked Otto, "What is she doing?" Well, see, in deaf culture, waving in the air is the same as applause. After all, the deaf people can't hear the sound of clapping. "You are welcome to stay with us," Dina said Otto. And at first, Dina was overjoyed. And then she felt sad. And she sighed. "I miss my parents." Oh, see that? They signed E-A-T. Several hours later, Otto, Mullery, Camilla, and Dina went to the beach. While Dina's new friends played and laughed, all Dina could do was stare at the sea. She was so confused. She was homesick. She was afraid to go home. Suddenly, two huge shadows appeared on the sand. Dina looked up. It was her parents. As they approached, Dina used her voice and said, "I don't want to go home with you." Whoa. See that? She's very upset. She must be upset because she used her voice. Dina's father's hands began to move. He was signing. Wait, my child. After you left, we worried until our hearts broke. We realized that you were right, Dina. Will you teach us more signs?" "I'll never run away again," sighed Dina as she ran to her parents and hugged them. Otto, Mullery, and Camilla all had tears of joy in their eyes. "Happy endings always make me hungry," sighed Mullery. "Then let's have dinner," sighed Camilla. Look, see, communication is the beginning of love. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. Has a happy ending. And then there's some signs back here. See that? So, hello is like a salute, but I also know you can do H-I. And if you do it just quickly, it's hi, hi. And then more, mother, father, and sleep, sleep. But now you practice the alphabet. Are you ready? Let me see if I can put it up for you guys. Right here. This is what it looks like when we use our hands and not an owl's wing. All right, are you ready? Try it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, I know they show you up like this, remember, but I made sure I asked my cousin, who's a sign language interpreter. G is like this. H, I, J is fun. J, and then you keep your hand upright and just flip it for K, L, M, 3 over, N, 2 over, O, see it, like a circle. P is very much like K, except for, wait a second, oops, it's down this way. So P, P. Q, R, it's backwards, S, T, U, V, W, X. Remember, Tyrannosaurus X. I always think it looks like a little dinosaur body. Y, oops, and Z. Excellent. I'm so excited. That was amazing. Oh, you're so welcome. That was great. Bye, Mom. Okay, are you ready? Because now it's the best time of all. Time for hugs. So put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right and give yourself a hug for me. Squeeze yourself so tight. Thank you so much for being here today and every day. And I'll see you tomorrow with the letter E on May 17th. We're going to breathe our way out. Oh, I love you. I miss you. Have a blessed and beautiful day. I am so blessed. I am so happy. I am so excited for a great day. I am totally content. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Yes. Nice. I love it. What a great story time. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Have a beautiful afternoon and evening. And I really appreciate you being here. So thank you. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Oh, the dog's barking outside.